Well, 2020 is just flying along. We're almost through February. We just came off a great week of board meetings for a jam-packed several days of agenda. I hope members were out on angus.org and saw the agenda highlights that we posted out there beforehand, and since I've posted a letter from President Schiefelbein that covered some of those highlights. But you know, a few of the big ones, of course, we talk a lot about the genetic evaluation and breed improvement. We tend to spend a lot of time strategically thinking about is with more genotyping, more producers moving to doing DNA profiling, and we're seeing a reduction in phenotypes and actual data being turned in. And that's a real concern as we look at the long-term, the power of the data and the accuracy of the tools we're able to generate here, which has led into some discussions. Around here we're kind of calling it bundling, but is there a way that we can maybe package our fees and all of the things we do here in a little different way that possibly gives some incentives to those members that are turning in weights and records. So lots of really good discussion around that whole area, and I think it's one that we're going to be spending a lot of time diving deeper into. You know, we scheduled this meeting to really spend some time on big strategic things, and one of the other strategic topics we really wanted to take on was how do we drive more demand for the registered Angus bull. We know out in the marketplace, I refer to it as Angus confusion. I saw it over on the branded beef side when I was at Certified Angus Beef. I tend to believe it's going on a little now in the commercial marketplace where we have unregistered bulls, some that are genomically tested, and out there with EPDs, but not EPDs that are based off the power of the American Angus Association database. So we really had some great dialogue and brainstorming about how we really brand the information coming out of the American Angus Association, help create education out there that not all EPDs are created equal, and to continue to drive demand for that registered Angus bull for our members. This week we had the inaugural voyage of the Angus University webinar, and we were really excited. We had nearly 1,300 people registered. Dr. Steve Miller led the discussion and really talked about genomics and the role they're having in our EPDs. And so for those that maybe weren't able to see it live, it's archived out on angus.org, so I'd encourage folks to go out there and check it out, and then stay tuned because we've got more coming. The next Angus University is going to be our own Brett Spader talking about marketing, and it'll be March 31st, so I encourage folks to go out and register and check that next webinar out. And then I'll end with an announcement that I make with very, very mixed emotions. Dr. Dan Mosier has resigned his position here as president of Angus Genetics Incorporated and our director of breed improvement. He's taken on a really, really exciting role. He's going to be the new associate dean at the College of Agriculture at Kansas State University. It's a wonderful opportunity for him and his family, and I couldn't be more excited for him. And at the same time, sure hate to lose him. Dan's been a good friend. He's done an incredible amount of work for the breeders, the Angus breed, and his leadership and wisdom as he's navigated us through some you know, again, lots of change in the Angus breed and our overall genetic evaluation. So I want to just publicly thank Dan for all that he's done for the Angus breeders, and we wish him all the best in this next chapter.